today I am today I have decided that this is the day. It's the first day of the week, and this is the day that I will no longer make excuses for myself. No longer make excuses for my situations, anything, my past, anything to keep me from doing what I need to do, which is elevating and transitioning into the desired business owner I desire to be. Because I am that woman. At the end of the day, all day, I still am that woman. Whether I have accomplished the things that I wanted to accomplish or not, I'm still that woman. So, I am selling a boat, and I have to attach a plate to it so that the police officer can come by and observe that this is the plate number for this boat trailer, and it's affixed to it, and then I will get I'll get the tag for it. So, and it'll be registered in my name. So, now I attempted this already, and as you can see, there's a it broke off. So what I did was I went to Walmart and bought a little pack of screws. Wrong thing. So that's definitely not the thing to do. Now I'm thinking about it. I still have those same screws, so I really need to go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get some screws. So yeah. But let's see anyway. Let's just do a test run, because the video said I needed some cutting oil. Well, I don't have any cutting oil, and I don't have any WD-40, at least not that I can locate quickly. So this is metal, and in order for me to drill through this metal, I have to, let's get the right spot. It suggested I use cutting oil, and guess what I don't have? Cutting oil. So now all I did just then was to just make my little spot, a little indentation, so that the screw, once I put it in there, it won't move around. Yeah, so it won't move around, and yeah, and it also marks the spot. So at any rate, I decided that yeah, today is that day. I got invited to go on a trip, and I didn't have a lousy $1,000 to go on the freaking trip. What kind of sense does that make? And you know, I was so annoyed by it. Like, what? And then just with everything that's been happening in my life the last few years since my husband passed away, I'm like, girl, stop. That man was not everything to you. At least if he was, he shouldn't have been. Because I'm a person, I have a life too. And for me to solely just put all of my love into my home, my children, I mean everything. I don't think women that we realize how much we put into family. You know, we put into being a good wife. We put into being a good mother. I don't think we realize just what we do. And since my husband has passed away, I am literally just blown away at how I have allowed myself to be a widow, to be a mother, to be a grandmother. I have just allowed myself to just wither away in those identities. And I'm thinking, like, for what? Why? Like, I'm still here, I'm vibrant, I'm alive. My ankles are ashy. So, like, what am I doing just withering away? I remember as a child, I always said that I would not be the same type of 50-year-old my mother was. And I definitely wasn't going to be the same type of mother or parent my mother was. I had an amazing mother. I commend her wholeheartedly. So my goal was to up her. You know what I'm saying? Be like 10 times better, 200 times better. And at communicating with my kids, you know, with my offspring. And so, ooh, yeah. And so I feel like that I have done that part. I do feel like really, really great about my children, their mindset. Well, their mindset and their identity. You know, they feel like they don't have to have a certain type of identity. You know, actually the video that I just watched prior to making this video said to go slow, but I do know that I need the proper screws, so I'm gonna go to the store in a little bit. At any rate, I don't think, ladies, that we realize just how much, and I mean a lot, like I put everything into my husband, making sure he wasn't hungry, making sure when he got home there was food on the table, making sure the groceries, making sure the kids were okay, just taking care of all of the house stuff and as much stuff that I could, so all he could just concentrate on was work, because I knew he was doing stuff that he didn't want to do. And because if it was up to my husband, he would buy a tow truck, drive up and down the highway and tow people's cars for free. And so at this point I'm just messing around here making a video. So nevertheless, we gotta go get some, because I can this is the same kind that broke off already, but maybe I'm just not applying enough pressure, I don't know. But nevertheless, we women, or let me just say me, I'm not going to say we anymore, me, I have come to realize that I've given away so much of myself. I had a friend of mine that called me, it was like probably 2 a.m. and she was crying, I mean like boo-hoo, and she was in excruciating pain. And I had to let her know, like, what's going on. And she said that her she sounds like she has pneumonia, and she also has lupus, and she's having a flare-up. And I'm like, well, oh my gosh, like, do you want me to take you to the hospital, you know, the emergency room, or what? I said, because like, I'm no doctor, you know, I'm not, she knows this, you know, but sometimes we just want to be coddled or cared for, you know what I mean? Sometimes, because we don't get that often, you know. My husband had a way with my children where he taught them that your mother is precious, she's viable, she is important, and to maintain her health even when she doesn't feel like she needs to. So my kids grew up with a sense of caring for, tending to mom and dad. So here, this is the boat here that I am selling. Let me re-angle this. So nevertheless, here we are. Here I am, a widow, and just decided to just start completely over. And I say completely over, was really not starting over. You know why? Because what I know now, I didn't know years ago. Heck, I didn't even know last year. You know, so what you know, like what I learned today, I didn't know yesterday. And so each moment, we get an opportunity to gain more knowledge. And what we do with that knowledge is up to us. And today I decided, well, I had already decided, but let me tell you what happened. It clicked for me today, if that makes sense. So let's say today is activation day. How about that? Today is my activation day. But it clicked, and this is my husband's truck. And so we just had it towed over from the other property last night that I sold. I sold for debt, and didn't make a profit on it. And so, but I can sleep better. I'm not aging by the moment. You know, stress will age the heck out of you, and you're like, oh my gosh, when did I, like, what happened? When did I change? So, but anyway, I've decided to take control of this. I decided to manage this. You know, we have this control, and we're able to manage and do all of this stuff that we know we need to do, and for some reason we don't do it. So I am no longer taking that road. I'm not going to take the easy way. I'm doing it. I'm absolutely doing it. So I just wanted to, I guess, just get on here and ramble and just say, listen, welcome to me after 50. Life is what you choose for it to be. You activate. You already have everything that you need. It's up to you to activate the different aspects of your life that you want to change. Simple as that. Change your perspective, you change your life. You start activating on these things, on these perspectives, your life will change. It has no choice but to change. It's going to change regardless, but whether it's changing to what you desire or changing into what you don't desire. There's no wrong or right. It's what you desire. You either want it or you don't. And you know what? I want the things that I want. So that's what I'm doing. Welcome to me after 50. Enjoy your day.